there? What made it so difficult to kind of get offense rolling against that defense?
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were going to be, a team that plays physical defensively. They try to take you out of things. They force you up the floor. They force your offense to start higher when they're putting great ball pressure on you. I thought in that, that first quarter, we moved the ball great. I mean, you have 12 assists. We moved the ball. We were unselfish. We played with the pass. We had a 0.5-second mentality, and our pace was solid. And then, as the game went on, I thought we got away from that a little bit when their intensity ramped up a little bit.
With Carl on the second night of back-to-back, did he look heavy-legged at all, or do you think he was kind of fighting it a little bit?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the film, but we obviously are cautious with his with his minutes, but he it's not going to be perfect when you've been out for a number of games. Rhythm takes time to fully gain back, but he was very good last night, and I thought he did some good things tonight. I think that their physicality just with our team did affect the game some.
Do you think that the point guard rotation you're using now is what you want to be doing going forward?
I'm always evaluating, so we'll see, but it's a production-based league, and these are great opportunities for guys, and opportunities that a lot of guys, haven't had a whole lot of, and opportunities are hard to come by in the NBA sometimes. So, I'll obviously keep evaluating and see what we do.
What's the key to handling an opponent's physicality? Is it matching it? Is it finding ways to use it against the team?
It's exceeding it. Yeah. I mean, if you try to just match an opponent's physicality, I mean, it almost becomes a wash, because that's how they're used to playing. We got to get that with our group, and that with young teams. I mean, I think sometimes that does take a little bit of time, but we can speed up the process of growing up and maturing and become getting on our way to becoming a good team in this league by being a group that really exceeds some of these veteran teams' physicality, and give that team credit. I mean, they're playing really well.
You talked about them playing up higher. Does that almost force you guys into shooting more threes? You shot 50 tonight. I guess, how would you assess those 50 tonight? I mean, I know you want that volume, but were they looks you like to see, that drive and kick?
I mean, once again, I'll have to take a look at the film, but like in real time, especially coming off a night like last night where we did shoot the ball well, I was okay with that. Now, obviously, the percentage was not something that we strive for, but I thought more in the first quarter, though, a number of our threes were off of very good drive and kick situations where we get to the paint and we were able to make kick out and then an extra pass.
Tonight was the first double-digit assist game of Andrew's career. How has his passing grown throughout this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been, he was involved in a number of pick and rolls. I thought he found the open man well. I thought that his teammates did a nice job of getting to spots to give guys outlets, because Toronto, I'd say they're one of the best teams in the league. The way they fly around and they cover the three-point line in terms of trying to run you off. So you have to get into multiple drive situations, which is getting 53s attempted. I'd like to say that we did a fairly good job of getting into multiple drive situations. Obviously just want more to fall.
What made it so difficult to slow down Lowry and VanVleet too, defensively?
I mean, they're strong. They use their body great in pick and rolls. And if you get screened or you get you're chasing, those guys have done it for a while too, where they're able to keep you on their hip, and they're great finishers too.
Ryan, you got a career-high 26 from Jarrett. Do you just see him taking more and more steps each day?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I will continue to find positives because I think that's important. Obviously, pointing out negatives though to our group and pointing out the things that we can improve upon because that's what teams who are trying to build something sustainable do. And I will point out that Jarrett, having 26 points, it wasn't an empty 26 points either. There was 26 points off action. It was 26 points off getting to the rim, off teammates helping create open looks for him out of the system. He shot 10 threes, made 4. So I was happy with him tonight.
You mentioned, Andrew, in the pick and roll, I think he's like 12th or something in pick and roll volume for players. I guess I'm curious, can you run more of that or more volume of Wiggins pick and rolls, or do you just want to focus on effectiveness there in the second half of the season?
Yeah. I'd say effectiveness. We want to be effective, but sometimes if you become strictly a volume, pick and roll team, the ball will tend to stick at times, and that's not something we're looking for. We have a number of guys who are able to put the ball on the floor, and they're getting better with that too. So I'd say we're probably a team that still, we will use the pick and roll. We use it pretty heavy, compared to the league, but we'll also try to force the ball and move side to side.
They went on that 19-1 run early in the fourth. What was the biggest contributing factor, I guess, that you didn't like the most out of that stretch?
I thought we could have done a better job contesting and rebounding or getting to loose ones. And then also I just thought our offense kind of got a little bit stagnant and our pace got a little bit stagnant in that fourth quarter.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.